Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday. My goodness, it is Friday. Made it to the weekend. We made it to the weekend. Oh, hallelujah. You know, now that I say that out loud, I have this disappointment in me because there's no new solo leveling tomorrow. So, damn it. Well, now what do I look forward to? I guess I'm watching the new Bleach series, so I'm halfway through it. So that's not going to last me past the weekend, most likely. Running out of stuff again. I'm running out of stuff again. Well, it is what it is. The plan for the weekend, the plan for the stream is I want to probably just tweak some stuff for Sunday's video to do some PCG stuff. And then we'll go and do some game dev. I was thinking about what to do with Airblade, and I've decided that I want to do it directional based off of if you swipe sideways, the blade should be sideways. If you swipe up and down, it should be up and down, right? It should be direction of what should be. So I'll just set that up. And I am thinking about also changing Airblade again and removing the melee aspect. It will probably no longer do melee and projectile. It will do just projectile, but specifically with Airblade, what will make it unique is it will make it so it no longer collides with static meshes and does not stop. It will have native piercing and will not be stopped by collisions at all. And I'm not doing that just to bypass the collision issue. No, we already fixed the collision issue, so this kind of means it would be a waste of time that I did before. No, what I'm thinking is, if it's an air blade, as in it is made of air should be able to go through anything. Everything is either made of air, so air should be able to. A gust of wind goes past a person, right? Just because a part of a gust of wind hits somebody doesn't mean the rest of the wind doesn't go past. So, stuff like that. That's kind of the idea. Is it will become, it's like a more powerful version of a projectile. So if you want to have a projectile version that is more powerful, we'll have that. And then I can introduce potentially other melee special attacks that do, like, I don't know, like rock come out of the ground like on a big slam, or it's stuff like that, with just different animations and stuff. And then we can have different things. The question will become is, if you get, like, the Airblade obviously overwrites your weapon, that becomes the new weapon. So whenever, I think it'll be just literally picking either weapons as power-ups. You can get weapons as power-ups that are just more powerful than the base weapons, basically. That's my idea. Whether or not it's a good idea or not is entirely debatable. But that's my idea. Hey, Guts, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well? Yay, Friday! Yay! Let's quickly Google something I meant to look up. I guess it's fine. That's right. Sunny. It's been sunny too much. Jesus Christ. What is the sun at? It says Sunday it'll start raining. I don't like the rain, but at least the rain comes with clouds. Thing is, it says it's cloudy. Does that look like cloudy? That doesn't look like cloudy. Or maybe it was cloudy the entire time, and I was like, oh no, fuck you. It's time to stream, so we're gonna remove this. One second. Where's... Oh, Unreal released a new video. This is, I think, what the one person was talking about. So they released a sneak peek of the new template stuff. This is a horror template, I guess. I mean, cool, I guess. You can't see anything. You guys couldn't see it because I haven't swapped to it. Or was it top-down temple action variant? So, I mean, that's cool. We'll see if they have anything interesting to like grab from there. But they're templates, so they're gonna be pretty basic. A melee attack with charge attack, right mouse, but there's some nice. It's nice template stuff, but it's nothing crazy. What is interesting though is they actually finally put a side-scrolling template in because they removed. Oops, god damn it. There was a side-scrolling template before. Where did I press it? And then they removed it in 5.5 for whatever reason. So I guess cool. Yeah, I mean it'll help people get started for sure. Won't help me anymore. I'm way past templates. Is Gone watching? Wait, what? Wanting to learn some Unreal? What you talking about? How could God be watching me? I am God. There's no mirror in front of me. I guess there is OBS. I am watching myself when I look over, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Just the sun coming out when I start the stream. It's pretty soon. It will be after I start the stream, like an hour in or whatever. It's freaking. The sunset's getting later and later because it's getting closer and closer to summer. Like I wouldn't mind the sun if it just wasn't going into my room. Then I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care about it at all. One second. I want to see if I can quickly get ChatGPT to give me a solution to a material question that I want to implement here, and I'll show you what this is. It wrote stuff real quick. Why is it giving me C++? I told it I'm using materials. It was like, oh, here's some CSS. I'm like, I'm using Unreal Engine 5. Okay, I think I know how to do this. Let's see. I need to make a new material. I will implement it, and then I will explain. This is what I have right now, by the way. So this is just some random characters, right? And this object here. And I can spawn BCG at those locations. And the BCG graph doesn't have those locations built in. My character gets those locations. So if I have, doesn't matter. Each time it's random, of course, because PCG, easy peasy. But I want to make it a little fancier and have like the trees like come down, like a power up. That could be cool. I don't know. Let's make a quick material. Actually, no, I'm not gonna make a new material. I'm just gonna take the material from these. Okay, well, okay. You know what? Let's take these. Let's go ahead and copy here. And you and you. Copy these. Just gonna modify them. Unfortunately, it freaking has two materials. Gotta do that. Why does it have world position offset? What is the world position offset for? Is it to make them move? Like blow in the wind? Let's find out. No, it just makes them go away. What? What? What is this world position offset checkbox? It just made them smaller. What is this? Hold on. It's in a particle space to absolute world space. Camera position? Oh, hold on. I'm curious now. Is this a camera-based world position? Nope, no, yeah, it is. It is distance-based. It is distance-based. So further away, it just goes away, basically, and closer. It kind of grows in. It's kind of cool. Not all what I want. So I'm going to kill it. But... what I want is... so time. Divide by duration. Say 5. I say 5. I type 2. Good job, me. Saturate, and then multiply by 1,000. Will this work? Why is it? Well, it's moving the wrong way. Because it needs to be a 3 vector. Needs to be constant 3. So I need to do. Oh, I need to 1 minus it, don't I? So it comes down. I'll make this 1 second. You might see where I'm going. There we go. Let's do like 0.2, 0.5, and we can say like from 3,000 in air. And we can take this and put it on the trunk. Why is the trunk not? Oh, whatever. You know what? I'm not. I shouldn't ask such things. I don't know why the trunk doesn't have position stuff, but whatever. You make sure you're on all of them. I should rename this to make sure that these are unique. From sky. I'll just call it from sky. I'll just give these a modified suffix. Modified. Modified PCG. So if we come here now, we're gonna swap these out. Bam. Bam. Looks slightly bigger in the preview for some reason, but sure. So now, let's see if this works. If I press tab, well, that didn't work at all. That works. Why not work when... Why not work here? It's never simple. It's never simple. Is this my tree? Yeah, this is my tree. Oh, because it is. Is it because it is not based off of? This is I need to subtract. I want it to be cool to do something cool. But I think this is not from when it appears for whatever reason. I think it's from the game start, effectively. Yeah. I need like current time. Or delta time? No, delta time won't work. Delta time is the difference in time. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. I can make this a parameter and then just set it on tick. That's not a terrible idea. It's not a terrible idea. If I change this... What? I can delete the time node? What happened there? Oh, I see. I was trying to delete something else. Time. I'll have it 0 by default. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do better option. We can do time minus current time, and we'll just need to set this current time. That'll be better. That way I won't have to do but how do we create dynamic material instances for them? How do you basically need to create them outside and then no. It becomes a mess. It becomes a mess. Bullshit. I basically need to do time, like I need to offset. Yeah, the only ways to do it is through dynamic material instance. Or to control it somehow manually, basically. I don't care enough to do it. Basically. That is something actually I should look into. Because I can overwrite materials, but I want to control materials dynamically. I could do it with a... I could do it with a post function. I could do it with a post function. Then I can create a dynamic material instance. I think it'd look cool. Do you want to try it? Let's try it. Post function name, test. I always forget the thing. Call an editor. Oh, parameterless. Call an editor. I thought I needed a parameter. Add functions, test, call an editor. Let's just double check. Is that all I need? Oh, yeah. Huh. Okay. So what we can do is, get, all, objects, components, by class. No, what? Why get component by class? Oh, because it's not from an execution. But yeah. Hey, Summer, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yeah, we can do this, and then we can check what it is, and then theoretically do it. Is there any way to... Can I set a value without making a dynamic material instance? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I have to use a dynamic material instance. Okay, I can make it... Oh, you know what I can do? I can use a custom primitive data, technically. I can theoretically use custom primitive data. So I only need to set it like once and it'll be good. I'll try that. We'll try using custom primitive data actually. Without using dynamic material instance. That might be better after the ads. I think that's a good idea. And I've never had a bad idea in my life. Never. Definitely. Don't look into it. Oh, by the way, this morning, I knew it was going to be an off day. Hold on, let me show you. This is my stats on Anki, but what I want to show is my retention today, 69%. It was a real bad morning for me. Like, this is me learning Japanese. This is my retention today was 69%, which is, I've never had one that low. My average is like 82%, and like yesterday was 91. Today was just like, oh yeah, a garbage morning. My brain just was not working in the morning. I probably shouldn't be doing this in the morning, to be fair, but look, I'm excused now from being dumb, because today I've been dumb. Okay. Can I add I can't add primitive data here, but action component object reference. This would be instanced static mesh components. For each loop. There you go. So primitive data. Okay. Set default customer primitive data float. Excellent. This should work. You're in real messed up when assigning a new blueprint structure inside another structure. You got ChatGPT to help. It did. But did you know what it said when we were done? That's classic Unreal behavior. Sometimes it just needs a little kick in the variables. I mean, it's not wrong. Hey, Jay, welcome in. How's it doing? How's it going? I hope you're doing fine. I'm telling you, today has been a weird day. Custom primitive data, current time. Set that to current time, primitive data. And then this also primitive data, same value, 0. And then here we want to do get current time. Actually, no, I should get time. No, time. Time. What the hell is it called? Is it not current time? Is it just not get? No. It's current time in seconds, no? Game time. God, it's game time in seconds. Hold on, but how does it? Oh, what is the material version? The time node is used to add. Yeah, but is it seconds? I don't know if it's seconds. I mean, I guess we'll find out. Oh my god, it is. It works. Bam. Yeah. Now it's whatever. I do it. It works. We can totally do. You can totally do it. By the way, yes, this is the graph. Congratulations, you've seen the video. That's not the point of the video, though. Okay, let's make it a little more interesting. Let's do this. No more to see here, yeah. This will also be part of the video. I'll add this in. But fun fact, not you. Are you? spawning a PCG graph or spawning a blueprint with just a PCG graph does not work. Fun fact. Just want to let you know that, like, I had to like learn stuff. Yeah, look at that. Now we have offsets. I think we need to do like in range because they're like a little too. I don't want to second apart. Random float in range between 0 and let's say like 0.25. Yay! Now, what if I wanted them to move back up? These are tree people. No, so the point of this tutorial is someone requested a way of, if you have just vectors, how do you do something with PCG using just vectors? Because obviously points are not vectors, so let's stem from that. So my character is just getting vectors. It's just getting locations of stuff. So right now I'm doing it just actors of a tag, but if your character has references to whatever, enemies, locations, whatever it is, you could just use that in PCG graph that you spawn yourself. That's the point of this. And it just shows how do you do it. And then some other stuff you could do on top of that, which is like having now the like animation where like you can have things like pop in animated through world position offset. Things of that nature. Because obviously you can just place things in the world, or you can just get all actors of tag or whatever it is, right? Like a certain point in time. But what if you just want to like specifically, you already have the references somewhere? What do you do? Like, what do you do with these locations? What if you like have, because if you have like you're using C++, that was one of the things people said. Like if you're doing like making a dungeon in C++, you might just have a list of vectors where the doors need to go, right? You have the positions, but that's all you have. So now what do you do? That's kind of the idea. So I want to, now that we had this fun, I want to now swap it. So what if I then did an if? Not this. This will be less or equal. I guess this is better. Equal, and this will be less. And we're going to check it against another custom imperative data. This is going to be reverse on imperative data 1. So when it becomes when it becomes 1, it will do sorry, when it becomes, it'll be 1. I'll flip this. When it becomes 1, it will do the bottom option. it'll reverse it. Not ever gonna be that smart. You will have to put everything like that manually. Don't you know? Don't think that lowly of yourself. You can absolutely do it. You can make a floor, have it auto-size itself to the bounds of the room dimensions, and build the walls along the edge. Oh, you're talking about... Okay, Stormruns thing that I missed. You know how to populate your landscape with trees and grass, so you know how landscaping PCG well. How to keep it off the slopes and other materials, but you don't know how any more PCG stuff. Oh, come on. Sure, you do. Watch my tutorials. Plenty of stuff like other than that. Most of my tutorials are not that, so if you just watch tutorials, it'll be fine. Yeah, have it auto-size the bounds of the room dimensions, build the walls along the edges, find a spawn in the room, have it populate with stuff, and then array map. Yeah. Yep. That's... Yeah, you can do make full rooms with PCG. It's great. Reverse, probably I would need to set a new time. Okay. Let's try something. So, here. So I want to do, now 1, x1, and I'm just set it to 1. Haha! So it works. Okay. It works. So now we just need to take you and just put it here. The material stuff I probably won't do step by step. I'll just explain this part. You've been working on your battle system? Got the stats working today? It's a long formula that basically turns the Pokemon formula stats into the thousands range. So you just take the Pokemon formula range and then multiply with 1,000. Got it. That's gonna be quite difficult at times. I mean, I think figuring out what you want to do for stats usually is the most difficult part. Once you know what you want to do with them, then right, because the actual functions is simple, right? Math, multiply, divide, right? But figure out what the hell you want to do, how you want it to scale and all that, that's difficult. Level 5 higher base stat HP and the higher IV is about 800. A level 100 is about 9,800. No damage or HP will exceed 9. There you go. Is it normally 99 is the limit for in Pokemon? Oh, you said into the thousands range. So I guess you didn't say multiply by 1,000. I don't know what the default is. You can make a stat answer easy. Getting them to work together can be iffy. True. True. Okay, so what we want to do is this. I have this function, right? It gets called. It does this. Then I want an event graph. I'm going to do a custom event here. And this is going to be reverse. And I'm just going to take all this. Leave it, literally the same stuff. I can put Actually, to make it easier, I'm just going to do a. I need to do this loop again. It's fine. Duplicate this. 1, 1. And I'm actually going to give this a delay, right? So we'll do a delay of, let's say, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And then we do another delay. And we know how long this takes. It takes them half a second to get to the end. And then we do PCG. Clean up. Why is... Did I not copy it right? Did... Why is one of them doing one thing, the other one's doing the other thing? So they all have the right material. Did I not hit apply? Maybe I just didn't hit apply. Okay, well... What? I haven't even plugged in this function. Why is it going up? Oh, hold on a second. Do I have it reversed somehow by default? No, if it is less or... If... Oh. That's why. That's why I plugged it in wrong. Okay, so now we're back to being good. Yeah, we're back to being good. So now we can do go back to this, and then we can say it is called reverse, but there's another thing called reverse. Reverse function. Terrible name. And clean up. Also, definitely don't want to put this in here. We want to do it on a complete because that would have been bad. I mean, tell you would have reset the delay every. No, it wouldn't have to reset it because it's not retriggerable. So now, if we these, bam, 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 bam. Okay, that means I no longer need the flip flop. It's on press. We can just do this. There we go. Let's just tweak the value on this. Let's make it I don't know, 5 seconds. Yeah. What am I cooking? PCG from vectors, but that's not hard, so I'm making it more interesting by also showing off some other stuff, like how do you set values or do like other stuff for material dynamically. Yeah, like, oh, you know, maybe we want something like crashing down and then coming back up or something. You know? I think it's more interesting than just, you know, here's a vector, you know, enjoy. Because if it's just the vector part, then I can just come here. Here's the locations. Or I have a location. Wait. I have a location here by default. Because I was testing. That's cleared out. I guess it doesn't matter because it cleared anyway. But so add a location at like 500, 500. Generate. There's our thing. At 500, 500. Okay. It's entirely based off of the location of that. Okay, so if I want to, I can now add another one. There's a 000, so now it's ta-da. So it's entirely location based and it's world position. So it doesn't matter where I spawn this thing, so I might as well spawn in just an origin for convenience. Because locations are yeah, world position based. If I wanted them relative to an object or something else, what would be the trick to it? So that's probably a question that I will get. I don't know how to. They set the position. Why is the position world instead of relative? I guess I would, to make it relative, I would just need to get actor data for to get the original location, and then I would just offset it by whatever the location is. Then I would get relative. Yeah. But for stuff like this, I don't think relative is good. One of the simplest graphs I've ever done. And in my case, because I'm just getting the just everything in the level right now by tag and for my character, just add the word tree to it, and now it becomes a tree. Yay, trees everywhere. Go. Oh, you know what? I got a great idea to actually demo this. I'm adding the tag to these. Because these are physics objects. Screw these guys. Screw these guys. I got a better demo. Oh, why did I think of these? Yeah. I guess I'll push these around. Because they don't have collisions on the trees, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, collisions don't have trees right now. But because I get the locations of these, I can just use these as our thing. I don't need the characters. That's better. And because of that, is there any way for me to get? I wish I could get these specifically more easily, but I guess my tag is still the best way of doing it. Yay. Okay. I think we're good. I think we got what we wanted. Yeah, if it's coming down while it's moving, obviously we'll miss it. Because it doesn't update its position dynamically. By theory, I mean, you could make it offset it, but anyway. Yeah, okay. We did it. So that means game dev time? Do we work on Airblade now?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yeah, we'll wait for ads first. We'll wait for ads first. You might want to check your Discord notification. I think someone messaged you. No, you might have gotten someone, but most people are lurking, so you will never know. That is your definitely favorite notification for sure. To be fair, you also requested that one pretty much multiple times, so I don't blame you. I guess while this is going, I can load up. Good anime. This time was just for the joke, not actually trolling. I mean, isn't the trolling the joke? Is it? Aren't they all connected? Well, my living room lights, because I'm in the living room, turning on is always a good sign, because that means it's 15 minutes before sunset, which means this is gonna get cooled and it's gonna get cooler. It's good things for me. Less sun. So yay, less sun. The joke was game dev time? I think you mean the joke was me. I am the joke. I am a joke. We have this. We also have you, and you. And because it just really looks really cool, yeah! I really like this. I mean, the damage needs a, damage isn't strong. You have more lasers, but it's not that strong. But it needs to be like somewhat balanced. If you hit all of them, like on a boss, it's really good. Okay. But we're working on Airblade. So what we want to do is this Airblade doesn't make sense being vertical. It makes sense being vertical here, right? It makes sense that when we charge it all up, we get a nice big vertical blade. Really cool. This being vertical doesn't make sense. So we need to make it horizontal. How do we make it horizontal? Now you might be thinking we just rotate it. And that's true. And we just swap it over to a horizontal version in the attack. Because that's all we need to do. And that's true. So why don't you do that? I mean, come on, right? That's... Sounds like it would work just fine. Let's do Airblade horizontal. 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 Oh, you know what? Better idea. Better idea. Why force delete? I don't have it open. If it closes my blueprints, I swear to God. It closed my blueprints. I'm left with one. Unreal. Can we have a little talk here? Okay, look. Can we have a little talk here? Unreal. Why the hell, when I close a blueprint that might be open and I delete it, why does it close everything else? Why doesn't it just close the one blueprint? That is all. I think it's a fair question. Okay, I think it's a fair question. So what I'm going to do is just make a child blueprint of the Airblade. So I don't have to, control everything multiple times. So on this one, we'll just rotate it 90 degrees. And we'll just adjust. So... Ta-da! So now, inside of the Airblade attacks, right, inside of this attack, we select, I'm looking at Airblade horizontal, and on the Airblade white swipe, we also select horizontal. Crazy, I know. Look at that. And you know what? I think we make Airblade bigger now, by default. I think now we need to make Airblade bigger. By how much? I don't know. The answer is yes. Let's make it 2x by default. Okay. Just 24? 48. 72. It does mean we need to do 2x to this. Okay. But now, that's a lot better, I think. Right? Obviously, the big one needs to be bigger. Oh, see, now that's better. Remember, guys, bigger is better. We now have bigger. It is better. And because I really want to see it, exactly, Guts. Yeah. Yes, excellent. Okay, so let's also, I want to change this effect. So next thing I want to change is it's no longer going to be melee with projectile, it's going to be just projectile. All of these will just be projectile attacks. There will be no more melee and projectile in one attack. Because it's extremely overpowered. All of these will be just projectiles. Next, let's move this to here. Here. So I want to duplicate this. This is going to be air slash. And all we're going to do on this one is we're going to modify the colors. We don't want it to be this red. We want it to look like air, light, and fluffy. Like cotton candy. I'm going to turn these off. And so I can tell what the hell's what. Scale color. Of course it couldn't be just a color. We had to have a curve. The curve is linear. So I assume this is not the red that's coming from that. No. Is it from the... It's from this. Good to see that it is, no, it's not from that. Material parameter. Dissolve. Mask offset. Can I... Where's the red coming from? Ah, here we go. Found it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we need to get like a light blue. Just make it, like a light blue. This is going to be a light blue. I know. Crazy. Very complicated, it seems. This is just black sparks. Sure, that's fine. We can keep those. Oh, these are red. No. These are gonna be blue. Actually, do I want blue or do I want white? White. We fire along. Okay, this one is actually the color of the fire. Can I... I don't think I can change the saturation, right? I can change the RGB and alpha, but I can't like tweak the saturation. Well, I could if I use dynamic materials. A particle color is already hooked up here. Hold on. This is not red by default. Where is it? Why is it red? Where is this red coming from? It's from the material instance, isn't it? Yes, because the default one... Oh, okay. So instead... use this one. Okay, that looks terrible. That looks absolutely terrible. No. hold on. Let's duplicate this one. Let's just rename this to like air. And I'll just go into the main one and just do a saturation. And we'll do a saturation control. One minus. So this does not affect it on the fire one originally, but this one we just saturate it. And now we have air. Yay! Oh, they already... Oh. Could I have used this one instead? Can I just use this one? I totally could have. Totally could have. Just put that back in. And this one we'll just make it a little bit brighter. Okay. So what I did was completely pointless. I'll keep the control, but I don't need the air version. So now we got an air slash. Look at that. It's white and well, mostly white. Yeah. So now in our airblade attacks, I can swap it out for this. Not you. Let's try him out. What does it look like? Is it glorious? Why is there nothing? Why is there nothing there at all? Excuse me? Why do we just see nothing? Excuse me? Um... Um. What? Where's the effect? If I bring back the fire slash, is it gonna be fine? This is fine. No. It just, I've somehow broken. How did I break everything? What did I do? Why is putting it back to the original doesn't work either? What's going? If I put it back to fire slash. It's not there. Uh-huh. Well, I managed to break it. I don't know how. I guess it's par for the course, considering, you know, I'm doing it. This always happens. What the hell did I do? Just... What did I do? Has effect... Okay. Here. Print string. Okay. Wait, it's not printing the print string. It's not printing the print string because it's a projectile effect. And I've only set it up to work with melee. I understand. Okay. It's not broken. It's working entirely as it should. I'm just stupid. Yes. Okay. Whew, I was worried there for a second. Turns out I'm just stupid. So if we need to play this effect no matter what, let's put this somewhere else. Like before this swap. And then it will not be just melee. Because basically, need to go here, display attack effect. Because I might want to do an effect on projectiles as well, clearly. So, we'll get it. Right, so we have this still, and when we do air blade, oh, look at that. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Okay, now the big one isn't doing a big one. We can make it a big one. I could scale it, or I can just spawn a different projectile. Great child. horizontal, wide or large. And for this one, let's make it like 5. Is that too big? Four is easier to do math on. Because then I can do times 2. All right, just do that. And then we shoot this projectile on the white swipe. Yeah, better. Still not, I think I still want it bigger on... I think I still want it bigger. I might not have it scale as much on the hold down and have the base be bigger. Actually, no, I don't want to be bigger because that even any bigger and it becomes too powerful. Yeah, any bigger and becomes too powerful. I need to press that. It's fine. But we can still shoot that. And also, if I do multi-hit... Oh, that's kind of cool. Hold on a second. Is it going over his head? Wait, why is it starting like so far? Is it going over his... Why are they so high up? Oh, they're so high up. I know why. Because I am doing this on all of them, but this only needs to happen on the original non-horizontal version. So on the horizontal version, I just detach, begin play. And now it should be fine. I think I need to not have it be gray. Just need to do anything basically to make it not gray. So now it should no longer do the parents. Is it hitting the ground now? Immediately? Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I need to have it do the parent stuff. But that's okay. I know how to fix it, get around this. Just give it a nice boolean and we can get around it. Easy peasy. Yeah, it looked that way, I think, because it was going up in height. So it looked like it was in a different location. But I think it was actually still in terms of like space around the player. It was in the correct location, but height wasn't. And from our camera, I think it made it look like it was in a wrong location. But maybe not. Let's find out. Throw in a variable. This is going to be just air blade offset. This one will have it on horizontal. We'll have it off. And that means the horizontal large will also have it off because parent-child. So now let's see. Now it's hitting the ground. Yeah, now it's definitely hitting the ground. It's too big. It's too big. Okay. In that case, we just need to just do our own relative offset. So let's go to the horizontal version. Called parent function. Or do I want to make this a function? This will happen no matter what. I control this,
here,
and this is. Oh, this no. Yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. Fixing it after that. We don't want the airblade offset. You just want to control this. And also just add a general offset as an option. And then we'll be good. Or bad, we'll see. I think good. Hopefully good. But if not, it's gonna be a bad time. I haven't used that for a bit. I just remembered it. I should use that more often. I should use this stuff more often in general, but I always like focus on either chat or doing what I'm doing that I forget, like, oh yeah, there's sound effects. Like, I know there's like streamers that have like thousands of sound effects they play themselves. I'm like, I don't know how you do that. How do you remember every single sound effect and then also like figure out when to play and be able to play them? Dear God. So we want to do a split here. It's 140. This can promote to variable. This is offset per scale. I'll put it in this category airblade. And then I want another one. Oh, this is going to need to be an addition. Add. And this is going to be just base offset. By 0 by default. Okay. So now we can offset them. Right? Because we need to offset them basically a bit. Size of this is 48. So let's try offsetting this by 20. Base offset 20. And then offset by scale should be like 50. Just I think the base horizontal one. So if we did this, more. Uh, 25. Or 50. Is it working? $1,000? Okay, let's keep reasonable. Oh, I'm able to see 1,000. 200. Okay, what's going on? Why no work? Why no work? What happened? Exactly. What happened? Why is it not working? I'm telling it to offset it. I'm. Oh, god damn it. Like, height-wise on this is only 48. So me offsetting it by a lot should work. But where is it? Wait, now it's fine. It's fine at 140 offset per scale. I have questions. Okay. Okay, so it turns out I only need the offset per scale. Just the base offset could go die in a hole, I guess. Just, you know what? I guess that's what it is. It can go and meet its maker. Yep. And this one will be 40 probably, because it's doubled. Let's try the big one. Yeah, the big one needs more. Why does the big one need more? Even though it is double in size? I don't know. Why are you asking me such complicated questions? Okay. That's looking good. That's looking good. So now I need to tell Airblade to ignore collisions, static mesh collisions. We're going to make it like air, that air goes through everything. It doesn't stop, which is gonna be its signature thing. It ignores, it doesn't get stopped by static meshes, so it can continue on. And it's much bigger of a hitbox. Holy shit. I might need to lower the damage on the air blade by default to compensate. The hitbox on this is a tiny bit way too big. So this might be a little bit broken. So if I look at collision and I just go, hey, world static, ignore. So now, if we did this, it just goes through. It goes through objects. I don't think I will have it go through enemies. I think, you know what? I think this is enough. I think that is enough. We don't have weapon cards, but but this is basically a weapon that is replacing your current one. So what I probably need to do is I need weapon cards, effectively. Which will be a new color of card. Do we want weapon cards that are a new color? This is one of the few ones that like replaces something. And I think that I want to have other weapon cards that like allow you to do like a ground slam, for example. But obviously, if you're doing like a ground slam one with like a whole particle system and everything, you couldn't also do an air blade because they have different animations that you'd want to do. So I think we'll have weapon cards, and then we need to specify their base damage, probably with it. Ah, shit. Because that would mean I also now need to do effectively a new tier of cards, which would involve also having all the search functionality and everything else work with a separate tier of cards. No, I don't, because this still has tiers. Just the base weapons don't have tiers. Ah, shit. Do I have to give the base weapons tiers now? Why does everybody have 3 tiers, but the base weapons don't? The more I talk, the sadder I get. Exaggeration, but still. Because it makes me realize, oh yeah, I gotta do 20 other things if I want this one thing. That I wasn't thinking about. Okay. So now we need tiers for the base weapons. What the hell are the tiers for the base weapons gonna be? I guess I can do the same thing. I can increase the projectile size for the projectile one. Right, because right now, Airblade. Right, the Airblade one. I need to rename it to not say with melee text, but 100% projectile scale, 110%, 120% projectile scale. I can do the same thing for the projectile. For the regular projectile. What do we do for the melee? I know, I agree, Guts. It is extremely sad. I'm also crying on the inside. We can't increase range of attack because that is literally a power-up. Range of damage doesn't make sense. We can adjust the hold attacks to scale more with higher tiers. So the hold attack can start out with 3 seconds as 3x, then can go 4 and 5x damage. Now we're thinking with portals. Okay. We can do the hold attack. There's a hold attack on the other projectile too. So you know what? Maybe I won't do bigger size on the regular projectiles. Maybe I will increase the rate. I think they'll all have something different than they power up. Then Airblades will be just projectile scale. Melee will be like the melee strike damage for the hold will scale. And the regular projectile, I want to do something with the laser, and I'm thinking we'll just increase the laser range. That's what we'll do. So you'll hit further with the laser. Yeah. Okay. I like this idea. So I guess it needs to have a new tag. So instead of unstackable or whatever else, use a new keyword, just weapon. And we'll replace unstackable because it will not be unstackable, it'll be weapon. Problem with this is that it involves us modifying the character info, the struct. And the last time we did this, it wouldn't let us. It would crash Unreal. And then it caused a lot of issues by doing the workaround. So prepare for sadness. So Guts, prepare to be happy. Is character info here or is it in mob info? I always forget. Mob manager. Character info. I don't think I need attack info in here also. I need to get rid of attack info from character info. This should not be here. Yeah, first of all, save everything. Excuse me. Second of all, sneeze. And third of all, click and pray. Of course. Praying doesn't help. It just says, fuck you, and it moves along. Yep. It's just the way it is. Now, why is it like this? You might ask. Oh, why are you looking at me? I don't got the answer. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Close all of this. I'm going to try one more time with everything closed. In fact, I'm going to try one more time with everything closed and in a new level. Nothing is loaded. I don't think it makes any difference, but... No, it doesn't. Sadness. Okay. Where's the character info? Let's duplicate that. Yep. Let's modify this one. So this one, I don't want the character attack info anymore. I think he misspelled it. Haha. You know, I'll be honest, I don't know why nothing happened to the emote. You just misspelled it. It has to be capital E. Yeah, I don't know why emotes are case sensitive. I'll be honest. No idea. But they are. That's why I always do the colon, first 3 letters, and then I just select it. But I see the second one, yeah. Okay, you can see over there, like right at the end, if you don't say anything, right? You see that evil there? It's there. Yeah, it's the 7TV one. Capital E. Wait, so you don't see it on you don't see the emote on your side, but it's showing up. You can see it here. So you're just doing it because you know it by name. Yeah, it's 7TV is what you want. What was I changing again? What was the point of all this? Yeah. I mean, you get it. You unlock a lot of new... you get a bunch of other emotes. What do I have right now? This is not including this is not obviously you can't they're not actually why don't I just pull it up? Here we go. Yeah, you get all of these, not including the global ones. They get scatter, assemble, pitch, people riot, which I feel like you would use all the time. You use modulate sometimes, right? Monka math. Chatting, hypernaught, right? There's a few of them. Lurk ones. Uwu. You seem like the kind of guy that would use Uwu all the time. There's the 4 global ones as well. Anyway, you get those. No, hold on. Why did I need to do this one? I want to add... The thing I want to add isn't part of this. Screw it, I don't need it. What I need to modify the card stuff. which is it's not enum. Is it in the structs? Tier values? Tier curse, show decimal percent, no. Put that in. Let's organize this a bit. The fact that I keep forgetting where things are is a bad thing. Card info, card tier info. Let's put that in cards there. I am the weeb. What? You don't have to say. You don't have to be a weeb to be to say uwu. Right? You just have to be kawaii. Keywords, keyword descriptions, cards. There you go. You hate yourself, but not that much. You know what? You know what? That's good. It's good. It's progress. I think that's progress. Oh, right. This is just for the. We don't need this. Okay, so we need a new variable here. Weapon. Ta-da! No. Then we need to go to data tables. And then keyword descriptions. Need to copy this exactly. There's that button. I was blind. So this is going to say weapon. Replace this current weapon when replace the current weapon. I mean, that's really all I need to say, right? Replace the current weapon. Okay, so now we can go to cards. And then where's Airblade? There's Airblade. Keywords. Weapon. And of course it doesn't do anything because I haven't set it up, because I gotta do that still, because it's not fully automatic, because why would it be? Where do I put the descriptions? It's not a set card info. Oh, because I've been looking at the. No, the deck card also has this. Wait. No, it doesn't because right. It doesn't have the descriptions because it makes it the big version, and that has the description. I understand. I pretend to understand. Here we go. Like, I wish there was a
pausing for ads.
I wish there was a way of this being automated. And someone smarter than me probably knows a way to automate this. Where you could check a Boolean and then but then it would Oh, I also need to set up the enum. Those keywords. Open it. There it is. It's out of here. It's the weekend. It's no solo leveling. I get to play more Final Fantasy, but there's no solo leveling. And we don't have we don't know when the next season's going to come out. From what I heard, it's been greenlit, but the person that was making the first 2 seasons is working on another anime right now, so it might be delayed. So I'll cry. That's what I'll do this weekend. I will cry. Wee boo who knows solo leveling boo. You know what I have to say to that? Good guts.
You're wrong and I hate you and you're a big smelly doo-doo head.
That's what I have to say to you. I don't know how you'll live with that, but now you have to. That's you agreed. And that's I'm glad you agree at least. I appreciate that. It takes a real man to admit that they're a big smelly doo-doo head. Weapon. Yeah, I guess there's no way to automate this because I have to add it in like 20 different locations. Okay. Now, we also need to add it here. Yeah, there's no way to automate this. Let me could... This part could be automated. Why don't I automate this? This is easy to automate. For the keywords, append to bottom. This is text, it's fine. We just do format text. This is going to be you. Then keyword. Then you. Can I just put the keyword in here? No. This is what? Enum. Enum to name. That should work. Before I delete it all, let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Will it work? E keywords colon new numerator 1. Why that is not what the, how do you convert oh, hold on. I think there's a better one. It's enum to string. That's right. Enum to string, which is a different type than just converting it. And then you can do this, and this will get you the right result. Why does this get you the right result compared to the text one? And why does it look different? Yes. The answer is yes. Weapon, unstackable, it's all there. We have just automated that section. Yay! At this moment, we can tell why C++ is superior. Why is C++ superior? I mean, yes, it could automate this, yes. In this one case, it could automate it. Because you can make a full program or whatever you want with it. Yes. You know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give you this one. Where you can have a program that will add a variable to one thing, and then to another thing, and then to another thing, and then do something, yes. It could, and write the formula for you. But the amount of stuff you need to do for that, to set that up, to automate it, is probably very complicated. Because you need to write a program that writes programs, basically. Oh yeah, I never finished the sorting. There's one thing that I wanted to change in the sorting that I never did. Oh, well, do it later. The problem with this, there's no way to automate this, I say, is because I have to add the keyword to an enum, and I have to add it to a struct, the same name, and I have to give it a description, which is obviously has to be manual, because the description, how would it know what the description should be? So the only way around it is by not using an enum and a struct. But I don't know of a better solution. So it would, yeah. But yes, theoretically, you could make a C++ code that you just, it gives you a little pop-up and you're like, here's the name of it, and here's the description. Populate everything for me. And very smart C++ people and programmers can do that. I'm neither smart nor a programmer. Let me phrase it, nor a coder. Technically, this is visual programming. As I always say, if I can make a game, anyone can make a game. Because there's so many problems with this. Okay. But yay, we have, it's a weapon now. Weapon. If I right click, weapon, replaces current weapon. I feel like it should say something else. Also, I don't know why I have these stacked. Caps. So let me change the description. Current weapon, if different, or when obtained. Not, yeah, of course not on Unreal, right? But you still could. You could. That's what I'm saying. You could do all of this, probably with C++ as well. You could write a program to write programs effectively, and then you can do it automated. But I don't see another way of automating it otherwise, because it's in too many places. I have to add it here. I have to add the description, and I have to add it here. Let's sigh. Let's sigh. See, everyone can do a painting. You're saying while you're painting with oil paint, and you crayons on a cardboard. Now hold on a second. Yes, I've done oil painting before. It's annoying as hell. I prefer shit. What's the other one? That's like it, but it just dries really fast. I prefer that one. But everyone can make a game. Yes. Acrylic. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. I prefer acrylic paints. I went to a art high school with a major. I majored in fine art in high school. I never touched fine art since high school. This was from my AP Fine Arts class. I did a series on like computer parts because we had like a bunch of old broken computer parts, hard drives, and whatever else. I got a 5 in that class, like on the AP test. It was the only class, only AP class that I took and got a passing grade in terms of AP. I still got like a B or A or whatever, but there's like an actual like score on the AP test. Got a 5. There was an art history class that I took, AP art history class that I took outside of school. I got a 1. I think I got a 1 on that. I'm gonna guess. It's like because if it's like I got the general idea of the art history. I'm like, cool. I don't need to. I'm terrible with names and dates. Absolutely terrible. Look, it's young me. Yeah, you want to get 5. 5 is like the highest. 1 is you have to get 3 to pass, and 5 is the best. 1 is the worst. Yeah. No. This is AP tests. AP tests are different. APs are graded from 1 to 5. 5 being like amazing, 3 being barely passing, and 1 being, yeah, obviously not. At least I recall 3 being the minimum you have to get to pass. AP is advanced placement. So there's like regular classes, honors classes, and then advanced placement classes. Advanced placement classes are technically considered to be college level classes, just in high school. And if you pass them with a high enough score, you assuming the college or whatever you're applying for, you should be able to basically not have to take that class in college because you have taken it already. Look, I graduated as valedictorian of my college. Okay? I taught trigonometry in high school. Yes, I'm a nerd. Now, I went from teaching trigonometry to, what is this? I can't do basic math. It doesn't mean much. But I still say, yes, anyone can make a game. You were doing drugs in high school, get wrecked. I smoked a hookah once. Yeah, I think that's the end of my drug time. That's it. And I did it just because I wanted to hang out with friends. That's it. That's literally the only drug stuff I've ever done. I hate the smell of like cigarettes. Can't stand it. I think I got that from my mother. No, it's basically no, it's basically super mild stuff. Like, and I didn't do it for long at all. So yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything like I don't have any hard drugs or anything like that. It depends on which. There's like fruit flavored ones. See, I don't understand the whole you're not supposed to inhale. Because so I've only ever done it once, right? So to me, like that's you're not supposed to inhale, but like you suck in. Then what do you mean you're not it's already in there, like because you have to suck. My brain does not understand the whole you're not supposed to inhale, but like what are you're already sucking in because you. My brain does not compute. I don't. But how do you get it to your lung? How do you get inside your mouth without going into your lungs? Right? Because it doesn't just come out. You don't just hold it there and it's just there, right? That's the part that never made sense to me. Because otherwise... Oh. Anyway. Yeah, sorry. I didn't do drugs in high school. You know, in fact, in high school and prior to high school, I didn't even curse. I would say what the hell. I didn't say the word fuck, shit, or anything till after I graduated high school. And then I said fuck it. And then I was like, you know what? I also didn't listen to any music. And to this day, I don't really listen to music. But like, I didn't basically listen to any music till like senior year high school, and I didn't even listen to any American music. I mean, either way. I mean, look, I did it once. Whatever. Did it wrong or right? Doubt I did a lot of damage to my lungs from that one time of like less than an hour of smoking hookah. That's my guess. So yeah. Sorry, I'm a boring person. I don't drink. I don't smoke. My Achilles heel isn't drugs even. It's eating. That's how I cope with stress, as you can tell. Stress, anxiety, that's my out. How do we have the web? I guess we need to just make new cards, right? Because we need to add more power-ups for the other ones. There will never be a tier. Okay, what do I... I guess I need to include those. I'll include the player having the cards for tier 1 for the base weapons. So they start with those cards. And then I can give bosses the tier 2. Tier 3 versions will be the first boss, will be the one that has, like, for the base weapons, the higher tier ones. And then the drops will all work. And then if you want to select one weapon and have the option of getting a different one later, you could still put it in your deck. Yes. But obviously, equipping the same one as you already have won't do anything. We figured things out. But damn it, anyone can make a game. Look at me. I know you said that I'm like the point of all. I don't know how we went from. I mean, going from art to drugs. I mean, going from art to drugs is not a leap. That's, that's pretty consistent. But I to this day believe if I can make a game, anyone can make a game, because nothing I'm doing here is that complicated that you can't also do the same things I did, which is just look up some tutorials on YouTube. Words are hard, okay? Words are hard. I can smell the sarcasm on that message, guns. It's so thick. You can almost taste it. Maybe give it a lick, it might taste like raisins. Stuff. You know me so well. Stop. Let's go ahead and add a new power up. I'll say just call it Great Sword. And another one that is called Spell Bolt. Great Sword. Description melee. Ranged. Description. Equip the Great Sword. Big description. I don't have icons for these, so we won't be able to set this up fully yet, but that's fine. Spellbolt, I guess. Equip spellbolt weapon. Actually, I guess I'll call it Spellbolt Staff. I don't have, or Wand. Wand of Spellbolt. Sure. Both should be starting cards. And both are weapons. So we come here. Ta-da! I need some new art. So Hey Journey version 7 alpha. All cool and all, but I need like I should have made a oh boy. I should have made a pin or something for when I did all the card art to get back to the same style. Oh, I got it back to it. Okay. Let's see if we can get some designs. Excellent. We're gonna get some new art. Let's see. See what we got. That's all we got. I mean, it clearly has to be this one, right? It's gotta be the top left, because that looks cool. And clearly it is the focus. This one's odd. This one's like, and we can go with the top left as well. I think that works. Go ahead and get those, and we'll just type them in. Yeah, good contrast. So let's do save them. Where do they go? Weapons? No. Ability icons? No, they're cards. AI images. That's where. Found it. So this great sword. Second. Save these. Wand of Spells. You need to navigate to where they are. Ta-da! Okay. There's a great sword. Let's put that in. And there's the one spell bolt. Beautiful. Let's check it out. Not here. Here. Oh, look at that. You gotta love a modular setup. You know?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
The purple one, especially with a purple outline. Oh, that just works so well. This works so well. I guess the weapon should also say unstackable, right? It should be unstackable and weapon. Because you can't stack the weapon. It will replace itself, is what I mean. So yeah, it should say unstackable and weapon, and obviously the description needs to be updated to say not just equip the great sword or equip the wand, because it has to tell you the upgrade. What is the upgrade? And the upgrade should be relative. So we'll set that up. Oh yeah, you can remove air jumps. And you can remove double jumps. That is no longer a thing. We have killed the ability to jump. It is gone and forgotten. What we're doing again? Yeah. Go here. Gotta remove the double jump. Bye. You will not be missed. Now, okay, so the great sword, we want more powerful left special, light special. Like, should we call it like a light special attack? Left hold attack. Well, left is relative. If you give at least the dash before releasing, okay. Yes, the dash is not going anywhere. The only reason I removed the jump is because probably the same reason why other games of this kind don't really have jumps is you're able to jump over enemies, right? Which kind of like defeats the point of positioning if you can just get away from anything. Just hop over everything. And with a power up, you just could jump to the tops of buildings which you're not supposed to see. Because then I don't have control of like where you can go, really, right? So it just caused more issues. That's why I removed the jump. Dash is absolutely keeping the dash, no doubt. Yeah. I know we've removed a lot of things that we've added over time, but this is why I say I'm prototyping, because I am, right? Because I don't have like this is how I'm doing it. Reality, I would need to fix the environment. I mean, yes. Excuse, because players need to position better. Yeah. I mean, yes. Don't worry about it. Equip the great sword. Actually, no, I don't want to say equip the great sword. That's already the weapon type already takes care of that. I'm gonna say unstackable though for both of these. So for the great sword, it's the left special attack. Left special attack damage. Variable. Actually, like 100%. Left special attack damage. And the card tier info here. So variable 1 is 8%. Will not be decimal point. Tier 1 is 100. Tier 2 is... I can do 110, 120. But I feel like it's because it's only specifically for the left hold attack on this one. I'm thinking of going 3 times damage, 4 times damage, 5 times damage. So let's do 130% for tier 2. And then it'll be 170%. A little over 5x. I think that's fine. For tier 3. Hey, Leo, welcome in. How's it going? I'm doing well. Just discovered how to do a marquee selector and get the actor selected in the marquee. Bravo. Bravo. How do you do it? What's the trick to it? I've never looked into it. Are there tutorials for it on YouTube? Oh, never mind. There's like tons of tutorials on this on YouTube. Yeah, there's like tons of tutorials. Yeah, I'm good. That's what I said. You can make a game. Like, look how many tutorials there are for anything you need. You want to make a game with having marquee selection? There you go. Ta-da! Enjoy. The problem is anything remotely related to an RTS is dead on arrival. Wait, who was it? Somebody, was it the Blizzard devs, ex-Blizzard devs that started a studio, are making RTS Auto Battler? If I recall, it's like a real-time strategy Auto Battler, which sounds really cool. Look at how many well-paid tutorials on YouTube. Good guts. Of course, you gotta practice with the. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's something along those lines. Is the studio name? I forget. Don't expect me to remember a name. My memory of names is so bad that when I start a new job, it usually takes me like 2 weeks to memorize someone's name, unless I constantly see it in front of me every day. Like if I have a chat and obviously they're there in the chat and I can always see the name, then it's one thing. But I remember when I was like working in person and we're next to each other and I don't see their name, like it would take me that long. That's short. Okay, I'm talking about in small groups, by the way. Like there's 5 people there. For me to memorize people's names, it takes like 2 weeks. Obviously, scale that up to however many, and it's not a linear scale. 2 weeks, I think, is not short. There are people that I know that memorize names so quickly, and just memorize names. Period. So there's a YouTube channel I started watching. That got recommended to me that I was like, oh, this is enjoyable. Which is a Pokemon channel for a trading card, Pokemon trading card like opening stuff. And they had a main YouTube channel, and it's called Deep Pocket Monster. I started, and then they have a Short Pocket Monster. I don't remember what the shorts channel is called. But like that, I'm amazed by the fact that guy goes and meets tons of people at events, and then he's like, oh yeah, that's the guy from the last time, and he just remembers people's names. It's insane to me. The superpower. Here's the thing, Leo, I don't even remember faces usually. It takes me multiple attempts to remember faces. Like, genuinely. I remember, yeah, Stormgate, yeah. There you go. I was like, it sounds familiar, so it's either that or something similar. There was, what's it called? Speech level -100. Memory level -100. You distracted me with saying about Stormgate, and now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I don't remember faces. I remember when I first saw Trash Taste. They introduced themselves at the beginning. I saw a few clips here and there, and this after they introduced themselves. I could not recognize who's who. By voice, it took me forever to recognize them by voice. It took me a while to, recognize them by, I'm so bad. Genuinely, I am terrible. A monkey's better than me, probably. Which is actually, considering, yeah, their memory retention is definitely better than me. They've done the whole, how many things can you click and memorize puzzle. I'm afraid I'm going to do that and get 3. You hate debt? I mean, do you live in America? Because if you live in America, then, I mean, that is your life. If you don't, then, maybe you have a chance of not having any. Bro didn't invest 1 point into social skills. No, you have seen me play, Elden Ring. I put all my points into one thing. And that's usually the one that does the damage. You're fortunately outside of America? Okay, well, there you go. Then you should be okay about, not getting too much debt. $100, so this needs to be percentages. 100, 125, 150. Ta-da! 100, 125, 150. Why is that not a space there? Why is there no space? What happened to space? I mean, I could just do this. Okay, I'll just do that. Try working in an adjacent industry while honing your game dev skills. That's what I'm doing. So I can attest that it works. That's what I was doing. You're tempted to do Unreal projects. People ask help for on sites like Upwork or Fiverr. I like there was a point in time when I was like really needed work. And like I signed up for Upwork, and actually I got a more permanent job thanks to it. I guess really lucky, really. But even though I'm a generalist, I am terrified of like taking on. I've never actually taken like a true freelance job. 'Cause I'm just terrified of it. Because I'm terrified of not. No, I take it back. I've done one freelance job for someone for like a commercial, and I think I did terribly, and I felt terrible, and I never took another freelance job afterwards. I don't know how they got my information. There was a freelance job I did that for some commercial that I think for a car commercial. I think it looked terrible. But yeah. I don't. Ew. Yeah. Your current job is graphic design, but it's paying like ass the last 2 years. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Finishing your bachelor's degree in game design this year. You don't want to see how can I work in your country, game industry at all? You'll be going for project management for now, sadly. Remote work. In this industry, you can do remote work. I'm literally in another country working as well, right? My job is in the US. I am in Canada. Right? I could be in Guatemala. The point is, right? Have you seen it? It depends on the job. Some smaller companies specifically, are more open for remote because usually a lot of the smaller companies, everyone's remote. While if you want to apply for like Microsoft or EA or wherever, right? The huge companies, they'll want, yeah, you come in, of course. It depends on where you apply, but that doesn't. You can absolutely find work remote. Just don't feel like that's it. You can't find no, you can't. Right. And these days, there's more remote work than ever after COVID. Before COVID, you had to move. Like, I lived in Louisiana in the US for like a total of like a year and a half, I think. Never stepping foot in Louisiana again, mind you. God, may that place burn in hell. But that's beside the point. I moved there because work. Like, and I moved there because that's where they wanted me. And the thing is, as long as you're open to moving, also guts, like, you can get work visas, right? It might not be easy, considering where you're coming from, but again, it's not an impossibility. point is, don't give up. Industry there is just mobile games. It sucks. Hey, mobile games is still games. And I'll tell you this. If you like struggle through and push through mobile games for like a couple of years, you'll actually have game experience under your belt, which I do not, and you'll have an easier time than me to get into the game industry. I can promise you that. I find it that stupid, mind you. But that is the game industry. And I mean stupid, not that they would take you. It's more stupid that they don't want me. You're working on a plan B in case? Yeah, it's always good to have a plan B, C, whatever you want. But yeah. In this day and age, remote work is... The main thing you need to do, though, if you want to get in the game industry, is you need to have a portfolio. You have a demo reel. There's nobody will care about... no one will look at your resume. No one cares on your resume, really. When working in the film game field. They want to see your demo reel first. Then they will look at your resume if your demo reel is like interesting. And a lot of times they won't even look at your resume much. They'll like glance at it. And that's it. They just be like, oh, okay, yeah, he did some stuff. But the demo reel is the king. I meant to make a post asking people if they want me to review their demo reels. Forgot about that. I'll try to do that. Anyway. It is what it is. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you had fun. I'll make a game. It'll be better than mine, I believe. I believe, you know, just because I'm doing oil painting tutorials effectively, as you say, doesn't mean you can't follow them or ask questions. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday with some more game dev where we'll now, I guess, making you power-ups and weapons and other stuff. And then we go back to AI, and then you finish the search, and got a lot to do. I got a lot to do, but that's okay. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.